Welcome to the tutorial on solve numerical on 4 variable Karnaugh map. The 4 variable Karnaugh map has the same length both horizontally and vertically, that is along the rows and columns. When we represent the variables have to be represented in the form of 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0. So you can see the decimal notations of the variables onto the Karnaugh map, and the minterms are mapped accordingly. Each of the two variables will have a difference of 1 bit in both the directions. Now let us look into the first numerical, which says y is equal to summation m 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, 11, 12 and 14. So I can group this in powers of 2 as a group containing 4 minterms. So the end result will be b bar into d plus bd bar. This b bar into d is obtained by the group, that is b bar into a plus a bar into c bar plus c into d, which gives me the result b bar d. bd bar is obtained by the group wherein a value of a plus a bar and c plus c bar to be equal to 1. So now let us look into the second numerical. So here first I will map all the decimal notations and try to form group, and these groups will be formed by considering minterm of 4. So hence we have two groups which give an output b bar d bar plus bd. Coming to the third numerical, so we will denote the minterms onto the Karnaugh map, and in this particular case we can group them in the powers of 2, that is group 4 minterms together and form another group of 8. So the result obtained will be y is equal to a bar plus b bar c bar plus b bar d. So a bar corresponds to the grouping which is indicated in blue color, b bar c bar corresponds to the group indicated in the green, and b bar d corresponds to the group indicated by the pink color. Coming to the fourth numerical, so in this case we can form a group of 4 minterms and a group of 2 minterms. So totally there are 4 groups, and you get the output result as y is equal to a bar b plus bd plus bc plus a bar c d bar. In the fifth numerical, again we can form a group of 8 minterms, and this gives us a result of y is equal to b bar. Coming to the sixth numerical, we have y is equal to summation m 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 and 14. Denoting these minterms and mapping them in their respective decimal notations, we can obtain group of 4 minterms, and the result will be y is equal to AD bar plus A bar D. In the 7th numerical, we can form groups of 4 minterms, and there are totally 3 groups which give us a result y is equal to A bar C bar plus BD plus AC. In the last numerical, we can form a group of 8 minterms, that is vertically and horizontally. So you get output y to be equal to D bar plus B. Now when we look at the steps that are involved in determining the prime implicants, implicants and the essential prime implicants, what we do is first we identify the implicants, then form different groups of minterms which will give us the prime implicants, and then from these prime implicants we will try to determine if there is any group which has a minterm that is unique. If so, then that prime implicant becomes a essential prime implicant. So this is the same procedure that we have seen in the case of the 3 variable K map. Based on this, we will try to solve 2 numericals. So we have the numericals which says that we need to identify all the prime implicants and essential prime implicants of a given function. So as you can clearly see, the function is a 4 variable function. So I have drawn a 4 variable Karnaugh map, and the given expression is an SOP expression. So first what we need to do is we need to convert this into a canonical SOP in order to map these particular minterms onto the Karnaugh map. So I'm expanding the terms, and then I will denote the decimal equivalent of this particular variables and represent them in the form of minterms so that I can easily map it onto the Karnaugh map. So once all the minterms are identified, they are mapped, and now we need to group them. So I can group them in a group of 4 minterms. So I will find out there are totally how many groups in this particular Karnaugh map, and I can see that there are in total 4 groups, which indicate that these are the prime implicants. So the number of prime implicants will be equal to 4, which are formed by grouping the various minterms. And I will write the prime implicants, and they are A bar B bar plus A bar D plus B bar C plus B bar D bar. Now in order to find the number of essential prime implicants, I need to identify which of the minterms are unique. That is, the minterms which are not grouped or overlapped. So I can see that in the group which is mapped in green color and orange color and blue color, there are minterms that are unique, and hence I have three essential prime implicants. They are A bar D plus B bar C plus B bar D. And the location of these prime implicants, that is the essential prime implicants, is indicated in the yellow highlight. Now coming to the next numerical, we have the function ABCD, which is given in the form of shorthand decimal notation. So we directly map the minterms onto the Karnaugh map and try to form the different groups. So we have a group of 2 and a group of 4. So in total we have 5 groups, and these 5 groups indicate that there are 5 prime implicants. To identify the essential prime implicants, we will find out the minterms which are not grouped by more than one cell. So on locating that, which is indicated in yellow highlight, we have the final expression which is going to give us the essential prime implicant. So we have the function f to be equal to a bar c bar d plus a bar b c plus a c d plus a b c bar. So you can clearly see the essential prime implicants, the prime implicants, and the implicants will be corresponding to the minterms that are given in the function.